I'm here. I'm good for ads for another hour, so we should be good in that regard. So, Snowy, what were you saying about your PB? So, roll PB is 362. With that for my purposes. Yeah, you better hope your rolling is fine on 18. For reference, this is silver, so you don't have to go. You don't have to go ET. Oh, that's unfortunate. I really want numbers to work for this font, but they don't. I'm gonna take a bronze match after this. Potentially. Let me tentative yes. Let me see how I'm feeling. But tentative yes, I should be able to. Yeah, I had to only put dad in there just because I need to go back through and readjust my background scene to have the names be a bit bigger. I think I might do that later. That probably should have been one of my weekend goals, but I didn't think about it. Ah yes, thank you Tobs for asking for restreamers. I was gonna say, you know, still do ask for restreamers just in case I can't end up taking it, but you read my mind. I think, looking back, I made a minor mistake on what name I should have chose for for my Twitch channel, because I looking back realized I could have made a pun, not a pun, but just a ridiculously long name from this like German mythological fairy tale. Not fairy tale, it was the Arthurian legend. Someone whose name is like 15 letters long, but it's only one word you can't otherwise abbreviate. Why do I keep thinking this is 36? It's silver 34. Snowy's dedication to the Centerwell is off the charts. Fucking, who was it in Centerwell last game? I forget who it was, but somebody was committing to a Centerwell for like 7 straight Tetrises. No, Snowy, don't start another 18. We're about ready to kick off. Whenever Richard's done with his game, we can kick this off. I don't want to rush because obviously this is a good game for Richard, but all right, should be good to go. Ready to get kicked off. I threw a seed in there. Sorry, it got hidden and unpinned. Seed is 0 delta, 5 delta, 6, 7. That's how I feel too. Not wanting to try anything else but DAS until I max. Because I hadn't heard and read that getting DAS stacking underway will help a lot if I ever do decide to tap. But both players are ready. Let's get this game kicked off here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I think I got that advice actually from the documentary that was made about the 2010 World Championships. Because I think, no, not the 2010 one, the 90 Nintendo World Championships, when that Thor kid won. Because I think they were mentioning how people didn't want to start at that point what was considered hyper tapping until they got DAS stacking down. Snowy not getting an Z all the way over. Oh, Richard! Whoa, Richard topping out at 48. I didn't see that. Snowy, if you can make it to 48, have at it. But it looks like Snowy will join Richard up at the top. So Richard, with the greater of the two low scores, will be good for game number 1. You know what they say, the first game is a warm-up. The first pancake is the test one. Snowy's roll wasn't rolling. Alright, both players ready on this game 2. Oops, Snowy opting for 15, so if you're going, go on 15. I hope you... Okay, good, we caught that. Sorry, Snowy caught me a bit off guard there, but we're good, we're good. We got everything settled. We're on 15 starts. I'm gonna also give Snowy's board a bit of a cleanup. There we go. Both players are off, both players with a Tetris knocked on the board. Richard's color scheme for 15 is very saturated. I don't know if that's just how it comes across or if it's just like that. Because if it's just like that, that's how I feel about my screen on 18. Because my blues are way too dark on 18. Snowy, some good stacking. Trying to get... Oh, could have put that J over in 8-9, but we'll get a Tetris regardless. Up to 60, tacking on another quick one to go to 79. Richard Wolf at 98. Hello, Brian the One. Saying hello, Gilded and everyone. And hello indeed. You're catching game 2 here. You've not missed much at all. Richard Wolf at 117. Snowy at 100,000. Snowy sinking a Tetris. Snowy here, some complications in the stack. Tetris on the left for Richard 141. Alright, that's also a place for that J to go. So with a square hole in the board. So we'll be able to use these lumbars to burn away. Sitting at 130, Richard Wolf a 50,000 point lead. Oh, double flip there of that Z by Snowy will do it at 131. Richard at 182. Good for game number 2. Yeah, Brian is about to get a 700k. Has gotten several 600ks recently. So should be on a bit of a tear. So Richard here, knocking on the door of a set sweep. Both players ready. Game 3 coming your way. Oh, I'm so sorry. I realized I didn't ask for level select, but it looks like we're going 18 anyway. So, worked out. I'm off my game, but it comes out in the reconciliation, so it's all good. Listen, I'm just excited about Tetris. I like seeing good Tetris played, and I don't want to belabor any points or waste any time. Oh my god, all these squares. Good lord. Richard Wolf hanging that T in midair. Snowy having hung a square. So the barrage of squares not benefiting either player. Richard getting the board cleaned up here. Really good adjustment there of that Z. So both players' boards back in neutral, clean, potential scoring positions. Oh, Snowy flipping that J the wrong way. Right over the J-shaped hole. That will do it for Snowy at 41. Ring the bell. Richard Wolf is good for game number 3. No RNG, only square. Oh, rough, but GG's to Richard Wolf. I'm gonna quickly get this match reported. And also throw y'all a second seed in case y'all want to do the second set. Oh yeah, 100% we can keep the seed sequence. Let me unpin the seed for no confusion. In fact, I'll even go back and repin the other seed if I can find it. So just increment up from there. From that seed, the one ending 6-7. Double checking seeds. Alright, let's crack set 2 open here. Both players ready on what appears to be 18 starts. Snowy importantly, okay, yeah, Snowy does have level select, so we're gonna go 15. Wanted to get that clear before I started counting down. So, countdown for a 15 star here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright. Got both players going. Lombard a bit late to show, but both players knocking Tetrises. R75, thank you for the follow. Tetris both players again. Good evening, Dublin, Ireland. Good evening from the southeastern United States, where it is drawing close to dinner time. Tetris for Richard. We'll also get row 1 filled in. 10-20, yep. That's one of the fun things about being in Classic Tetris, is that the community really is worldwide. Makes scheduling just a bit harder, but it's worth it. Richard up to 125, Snowy, still a bit of a dig. Is Lombard dependent, but has one to fill it in. It's currently sitting at 69, hey now. That bit'll never get old, no matter how much enthusiasm is in my voice. Snowy amino shy from being Tetris ready. Upstate New York. Shout out to Tubbs though for being UDC 5. UDC 5 gang, represent. Snowy foregoing the Corian setup, but we'll get Tetris out of it regardless. Whose fucking car alarm is going off? I'm really glad I've got a gate on my microphone, so that things like that car alarm only come through when I'm actively talking, if you can even hear it. Both players just passed halfway in 15. Snowy 136, Richard 189. Tetris for Snowy. Richard just a couple burns shy from being set up. Damn, turn your car horn off. Alright, good. They got their car alarm. Tetris, again, for Richard at 216. Snowy not far behind at 178. Snowy, I think, wants to get set up dirty here. Gets the Lombard, gets the dirty Tetris 3 rows off the bottom. But now has quite a stack to work around. Meanwhile, Richard is still just constantly laying on. Ooh, Snowy not getting that L all the way over. Can get the Lombard over, but now, ooh, really needs some pieces to work here. Did, and parity's not on Snowy's side. Snowy will top at 203. Richard, 276, good for game number 1 of set 2. I also feel like such a professional streamer now because uh I've got hotkeys set up. This is first game of the second set. So for TNP they run double sets. For a possible 10 games, minimum of 6 games. Alright, Richard with level select in this game 2. If I'm imagining correctly, might be 6 games. Well, you never know, Snowy. Could push it to 7. 18 till you say otherwise. That's what I like to hear. Let's get game 2 cracking in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. R75 saying, "Hello again, Richard. I promise I'm not following you." Well, some players, some people you might they actually might want you to follow them. It's always good to follow your favorite creators and support their work. Snowy here is going the wrong way up the board. You're supposed to keep the board toward the ground. Shakes off the cobwebs. Oh, but couldn't get the triple. That will do it for Snowy at 29, Richard Wolf 51. Good for game 2. Snowy's saying, "Fuck me, I was digging it down." For real, Richard is everywhere in the community. Richard is like a ghost in the night, going everywhere. Alright, we got both players ready. Kicking off game number 6 total, potentially game 6 of 6. Coming your way in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yama Kickass saying alternatively just give Richard money. Like I said, support your favorite content creators, support their endeavors. Money is always the best show of support. So Snowy, despite the slower start, is getting the board back into composition. Getting pieces for the right. Is set up, gets a Tetris. Now it's Richard's stack that needs a bit of TLC. Ooh, Snowy not getting that T over. Snowy set up for another Tetris if the Lombard will ever come. Decides to close down shop with a couple misflips. Still has pieces and still knows how to make them work though. Well, no, not like that. Hangs one Lombard, sets the other one flat on top. That will do it for Snowy. Snowy at 47, Richard Wolf 54. We'll take it in 6 games. But importantly, Snowy, this is more experience for rolling, which is never a negative. But GG's and well played to both players. Still a great showing nonetheless. I mean, Snowy, you would have beaten me in 18. So hopefully if I win bronze and get promoted up to silver, uh, you can beat me. Getting set up. Cheers, y'all. Alright, here's my small tangent. Sometimes I think you can blame the RNG. Like, very, very little bit, but some games you can 100% blame the RNG. Snowy 100% gonna get relegated. Hey, I'm glad that Bronze doesn't have relegation back to beginner. Oh, is it raining here? Yeah, it is slightly sprinkling. Alright, I'm gonna flash my BRB screen and get Tobs versus Say My Name set up. But it was wonderful having y'all. I'm glad that Richard and Snowy could show up. To my viewers, stick around. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm just getting set up. I'm here. We have ads. Let me change my title. What bronze is this? Bronze. Is this our same bronze? $34. Okay. Alright, I should be here. Hopefully I'm audible. These two fine folk need warm-up time. I'm gonna take their warm-up time and get them stencil perfect. Yeah, I'm here. I went off to do a couple things. So is... Alright, well why'd you go and adjust your stencil? Yeah, Google Jonas, watch a couple of his old matches. I'm pretty sure he was a DAS player. One of the greater DAS players. Alright, so it looks like name is on an original cart, so we won't do SPS, but I'm ready if y'all are here and can hear me. I don't know if saymyname is in the chat yet or not. Oh, that's right. Mud Meta saymyname. That's right. Keep forgetting that's your alt. Alright, but I'm good to go. Whenever players are ready. Players, just whenever you're ready, go to your A-type menu, hover 3 or hit ready if you're on Jin. And give saymyname screen a quick refresh. Oh, of course I get hit by an ad. That's what I get. Name's dropping a lot of frames. Tobs opting for a 12 start. Yeah, name usually does drop a couple frames. It's nothing insurmountable. It's just a smidgen annoying, but of course, not a whole lot to do except for work around it. But name with a hover 3 waiting on Tobs to indicate readiness, and they have. So let's kick game number 1 of set 1 off here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Importantly, on a 12 start. Let's get that. Yeah, okay, cool. The hover over 8 scared me for a second, so I had to make sure. Would not want to make you play 18 unless you absolutely have to. Can I just... Let's just go with source quality. So both players now with Tetris on the board. Tobs with some signature signature pushdown points. That's one thing I learned from Tobs is to always push down. Well, at least push down until you get points, until something locks. I've joined the 0 club too many times for me to want that to happen to me again. So Tobs playing up high here was not taking a couple of quote-unquote obvious burns. Gets Tetris's nonetheless, will be at 62. Name sitting at 49. Tetris for Tobs, up to 95. Name still going to work on the board, sitting at 57. Tobs set up here. Gets the lumbar over. Goes up to 112. Name up high. We'll get a triple with a lumbar should it come. Ooh, name might want to... Probably could have went for burns a while ago. We'll top out at 58,000, so Tobes at 127. Good for game number 1. So done with this game. That's how I felt in my games earlier. Don't let it get to you. Saymyname has level select this game. Looks like might be opting for 12. Oh no, I'm fine with whatever y'all want to do. I have time in the world. Saymyname going 18. 18 is vetoable, but Tobes is happy to go for 18. So we are good for game number 2 coming your way in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players off on their respective A-types. Yeah, no, I never will complain about what level y'all decide to start on. If y'all want to 12 all the way just for comfort, have at it. You won't be inconveniencing me any. There are some restreamers that are more particular about wanting to do 18 versus 12, because 12 is significantly slower. But if it means that y'all are comfortable playing and will have good, fair, clean, evenly matched matches, I'm all for going for slower speeds. Both players, 2 Tetrises on the board, are only, what was that, 11 points separated at one time? And I guarantee you it was those 11 pushdown points that Tobes always goes for. So name with the well open gets Lombard for a Tetris. We'll take a triple with the second to bring the stack down. Name taking a bit of a safety triple on the faster 18 speeds. Gets a good chorion set up there with those T's. Which, dear listeners, if you also want a classic Tetris legend to look up and watch the videos of, Chorion would be a really good choice. Just because Chorion's playstyle is really nice. Bit of an older player who doesn't really play that much anymore, but was an absolute. Chorion is spelled like that. Chorion, the namesake of the Chorion adjustments, where you better for making use of LJ bursts or SC bursts. Instead of having to build spires, you can put them in like the kind of setup that saymyname has right now, where you've got a 4 gap wide and the middle two are a row lower. Name here running into a bit of trouble with level Lombard. Gets the Lombard over, goes to 174. Tobes is at 209 though. And that will do it at those scores. So Tobes at 254, good for game number 2. Yeah, there's a list of old classic Tetris players that it's always nice to go back and watch their games. I think there's there might be a playlist on YouTube under CDWC's channel for, like, the must-watch games. Tobes, though, with level select. It's asking for 18s. Damn, stop honking at people. They're in the road. Alright, Tobes going with a 12 start. Of course, I am very fine with that. Both players are ready. So game 3 coming your way in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we are off. Yeah, I love level 12 for watching and commentating because I get to chill and watch these pieces happen. Playing level 12 depends on my mood for the day, personally, because some days I really don't want to play 12, just because it is like, it's to a point uncomfortably slow when you've been playing. I think Tobes thought that was gonna burn. A bit uncomfortably slow when you've been playing 15 and 18 for so long. But of course, it's also great for scoring potential because you've got more time to place pieces. Name with 2 Tetrises now, Tobes, yet to sink one, has been fighting a couple holes in the stack. Tobes opting not to put the Lombard in column 1. Instead has to go for some burns over on the right. Has to be incredibly careful here. Is only at 9,000, so has been battling this dig since the game started. Overshifts an S there, and that might do it. That, in fact, will do it for Tobes. So say my name, good for game number 3. Oops. So still very much in this. Hello, Ian. Yeah, not swept. That's all that matters. Ian, welcome. You're catching set number 1. You know, I've been trying to play 18 a lot more, which means that I have to get comfortable on 19, because obviously you want to practice on higher, more uncomfortable levels just to get used to the speed change. Looks like we are kicking off at 15. Yeah, it is in fact Say My Name's choice. Say My Name, do you want to go 15? Or do you want to go 12? Yeah, gosh, Tobes, you just had level select. Greedy. Game 4 coming your way on a 12 start, importantly, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, your profuse I can't fucking talk. Your profuse apologies are very much welcome. Woof, window install. Best of luck to that. I've been trying to get this updated to Windows 11, but I don't know if I have the I don't think I have the graphics card for Windows 11. Which just means I need to get a 11. I had a clean Linux install, but still crashed like 3 times. RIP. One of my friends is a huge Linux build person, and I've been trying to get them to make me a Linux build, but alas. Tetris for Tobes side at 46. Name with some pretty good adjustments, but with the level long bar right about now. Oh, couldn't get the T all the way over to 1, 2, 3. That spells it for Say My Name. Tobes will take game number 4 and the first set. Ian saying Linux rocks, but sometimes you gotta compromise. Yeah. I'm not gonna be doing comp after this season, just not fun at all. Sounds like you need just a bit of a respite to take some time away from the game and just not think about it. But, in case y'all want to... Oh, y'all can't do seeds. Never mind that. I keep forgetting that y'all can't do seeds. Give me a quick sec to report the match. I wanna make sure that I do that consistently. But yeah, I highly recommend just taking even just like a week and resting. Can do wonders for, you know, your physical dexterity health. Can be great for your mental health. Just one more quick second, finishing recording the match. Alright, so saymyname has level select for this second set. Saying 18, get it over with. We got ready some hover 3s, so let's get this 18 cracking in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There's those 11 pushed out points from Tobs, without fail. Put players off here on their respective A-types. Tobs' board is not off to a wonderful start. Tobs, you're supposed to be playing A-type, not B-type. Double Lombard dependent, has to plug them both. Tobs' board is just approaching the heavens. Holds out for too many Lombards. A-type and B-type are the types of Tetris. So on the original ROM cart, Tobs is done at 12k. Saymyname, good for game number 1. So on the original ROM cart, you have A-type and B-type. A-type is the type you see here where you try to get a high score with infinite lines until you top out. B-type being you're given random garbage throughout your board and you have to score 25 lines with those garbage. So it's less about getting points, more about getting those lines cleared. And so when you see players with messy boards, it's a joke, it's a gag that they're playing B-type. But saymyname good for game number 1 on that. Tobs calling 15. Yeah, the Swiss cheese is also a good bit. I gotta think of better ones, because you can only repeat them so often. We've got a ready 3 from saymyname, so let's get game number 2 cracking in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, B-type is a really good practice. Can be exceptionally annoying though. I need to practice B-type more, but I also want to just be comfortable playing on A-type. And so I just play A-type only. Good adjustment there from saymyname, seeing the J coming. Tobs off to an early Tetris. Now has sunk 2. Saymyname waiting on a Lombard. We'll get it. We'll sink a Tetris on their side. Got a 19-3 this week. What is I think the highest I've ever... I think I've gotten an 8... I've gotten an 18-2. And for 15, I've gotten a 15-3. But that's, of course, I don't play B-type that much. I should play a lot more B-type. Saymyname taking a good triple to open up the well and get a Tetris up to 48,000. Tobes at 59. Ooh, Brian choked 18-5. Yeah, no, I quit B-type just because I got too aggravated at it too fast. Which indicates that I should take a break from B-type. Is the 0-5 speedrun you're meaning getting all 6 heights on one level? Cause I'm trying that and I'm stuck at height 3. Tob's a nice flatline burn, trying to get the left reopened. Good burns here from tobs, having to use a Lombard to get the well open, but had to close it as one came. We'll sync a Tetris off this Lombard though. Does it need to be the same one? Okay. So it's just all 6 heights. So I can get a 0-1, a 0-5, and an 18-0. You're not bringing anybody off topic. Restreams often not suffer but lack from something to talk about to fill the space when the players are just, passively rebuilding their stacks. So it's always good to have something to talk about, because giving constant score updates does not help anything either. 19-2 and 3-5. Nice. I need to try B-type and see what the highest 5 height I can get is. I want to say I could probably get 12-5 if I tried. Let's give these players a score update. 178 for tobs, saymyname at 144. So saymyname a much better game here. Took the square burn to help the L fit in even better. That was so smart. Tob's potentially getting set up dirty here. Had to run into a little bit of a roadblock getting the third row of the Tetris built in. Now is in a bit of a snag up high. As pieces can get the square over. No! No, the same thing happened to tobs that happened to me! Tobs, no, that square popped out. Tobes topped at 201, so saymyname, you're in a chase for 201. A Tetris should do it. Gets good burns, gets the well open, finds a Lombard, 195, so yeah, one more Tetris will 100% do it. Oh, plugs up the well right as the Lombard came. Oh, name will top out at 197. Could not complete the chase down, so we go to 1-1 here. So these players trading games here. Hey, still got the mega rocket at the end, so that's gotta count for something. Ian, you should try 18-5. The highest I've gotten 18 is 18. I think I got an 18-3. Hang on, let me check my record and see if I've gotten. I've not gotten 18-3. I've gotten 18-2 and 18-0. I've skipped over 18-1 for some reason. Controller issues. Those are, you never want to have those. If you need to take a second to get your controller up and ready or make sure it's going good, feel free. Alright, says we're good. Has level select, saymyname does. Going with 15 because they played well. I support it. So Toad's ready. Saymyname with a hover 3. So game 3 coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. one of these players will go up 2-1 here. Who was it going to be? Oh, Tobs breaking the streak of 11 pushdown points, going for 12 this game. Double J-Tug from saymyname. How did I miss that? I'm gonna have to watch that back, or I mean, Ian, if you want to clip it, feel free to clip it. I think clips are, you can clip within the last 60 seconds. The lag, probably. Yeah, probably. So name's board with some complications in it. That's a good place for the Lombard. Oh, that T rotation. I don't know about that. Ooh, rotation there of a, yep, that will do it there for saymyname at 12,000. Oh no, Mo, that crashed when you tried the clip. Rip. It's okay, I can go back and find it later. I'll know that it'll be in game 3. But Tobs, let me stop blabbering. Tobs at 72 is good for game number 3. So Tobs, knocking on the door of a 2-set victory. We're going 15 here. Offers the olive branch of level select. And we are good on game number 4 here. Let's get it kicked off. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So Tobes back to 11 pushdown points. Alright, install media created, fingers crossed it'll run. First try bricked a USB stick for good. Oh, is it that bulky? Don't burn your hardware. Name with some very good setups here. We'll take a triple with a Lombard, but we'll get the stack brought down. Ooh, did not put the square in the square's position. Tobes also with a cave in the board, but... Oh god. Important question that I guess I should ask you. How big is the USB stick that you're trying to run that on? If you're trying to run it in like an 8 gig, then yeah. Job's at 51, saymyname. Very good dig back down to the bottom at 21. 16 gig. Shouldn't run into too many issues, but yeah, like you said, you ran that thing through the ringer. Using a 32 SD now. That should do you better. Name's board is up high. That will do it for name at 23. So Tobes at 58. Yeah, Super Bowl time. There you go. Tobes good for game number 4. We'll take Second set in 8 games total. Say my name, commiserations. Still, I mean, very well played nonetheless. Still a great showing. Yeah, enjoy the superb owl. I hope they win. Let me report this match. Tobs, say my name. Say my name's home. 3-1. And back to our bell. Alright, bronze buddies. I will catch y'all later on. I hope y'all have a very wonderful Sunday night. Who's rateable? Nobody live? Nobody live. Toka's live. Yeah, Toka's live. So yeah, let's raid Toka. Why not?